Love is silent. It doesn't force anything. Love doesn't want anything to be different. It only goes with the changes that come our way. I notice how much I try to change and control a woman I love dearly. She has been a blessing to my life. She was only a stranger a few years ago. And now she's still a stranger, but I love her so much. She's the one that made me question myself. She made me question whether this is unconditional love. Because I didn't believe it was. After we broke up, I was devastated and thought I could never love her again. My belief of unconditional love was shattered. Didn't God hear me? Didn't He hear when I asked that I wanted to know and experience unconditional love? What even is unconditional love? Is it related to being in a relationship? Or is that only something I've made myself believe? Is there such a thing as perfect love? And is unconditional love perfect? Or is it messy, never certain, always changing, imageless and attached to nothing? If it is truly unconditional love, what would that mean? It would mean that despite the mess, despite the uncertainty, problems and struggles, you keep loving each other. We've broken up as a couple, and that at first made me believe that this wasn't real, that what we had wasn't unconditional love. And to be honest with you, it wasn't. I've tried to control her, change her, and make her a better person instead of loving her for who she was. After we broke up, I was angry with her. I didn't want any contact whatsoever. She was the one who did me wrong, but that was only because I couldn't hold a mirror of love to my own face. I didn't see that I was the one who forgot what I wanted, which was unconditional love. But maybe God did listen to me after all, because I kept asking myself, what is unconditional love? And when the anger settled, I knew that this was unconditional love. Well, not at first, not during the last period of our relationship, but now it is. Unconditional love isn't perfect. But isn't that the point? That it's messy, painful, weird, but despite it all, you still love each other. Despite everything that happened, I now know one thing for sure, that I love this girl to the end of time, whether as friends, strangers, lovers, maybe even enemies, and all other roles that life wants us to take on. Because roles and images do not have a place here. Only love for who she is matters. God might have separated us as a couple, not because we weren't meant for each other, because we both wanted to know what unconditional love was. And now we know. Her looks may change, her actions may differ, and everything about her may change as well, but her essence will always remain the same. And that's what I fell in love with. And we knew that all along. That we fell in love with each other for our souls. And that will always be the same. I remember how I sat on the bus one day. I texted her that I was missing her, even though 5 minutes ago I had seen her. And she texted me back and told me she felt the same, which was followed by a quote that I will not soon forget. If souls fall in love, they do not understand distance or time. They think they will never be reunited when they leave, and therefore they feel alone and sad. They begin to miss each other, only after minutes apart. But if those souls learn to understand that distance and time do not affect them, they will never be alone again for a moment in their lives. And something beautiful will spring from that. So maybe unconditional love isn't expressed in words or in deeds, but felt in the heart, where words and thoughts fall short. And only God knows what is right. Maybe that's why He gave us the blessing of breaking up. To know what unconditional love really is.
was born to hold you tight, kiss you on the cheek, tuck you in at night. And when you're with me, I'm alright. Spend your life with me, 'cause oh, the sun will keep on burning, even when we're grown and old. I'll be the one you hold and you hold me. Spend your life with me, or spend